ये रेडियो सेटअप हाँ आपका माइक यहीं पे है, thank you. Alright everybody, so you get to see what I actually do usually on radio, live right here. Vishal, you know कि music holds a very very personal space in your life, और क्योंकि Just Music is talking about that relationship with music. Sorry to take you away from Bollywood right now. आपके लिए music और आपका relationship कितना unique है?
मेरे लिए first of all it's great to be here. Thank you for having me guys. Seriously. मेरे लिए music बहुत ज़रूरी है because मुझे और कुछ आता ही नहीं. I don't know anything else. It's been a process that I've been living for years and years now. And if somebody asks me what's your personal space, my professional and personal space is the same. So I live it, I breathe it all the time. And I'm so happy that I'm one of the lucky ones who gets to make name, money, and appreciation out of it, I think, which is a blessing. So I feel extremely grateful about that.
Okay, so selfish is what I thought was your crescendo, and then now Kabir Singh has gone out of the ballpark. I don't know what to say. Having said that, कि अगर एक गाना आपके मन में आता है, it's not that you're thinking of Bollywood or actors particularly. You're just thinking of a story. क्या ये story मतलब कहाँ से आती है?
बॉलीवुड में जब काम होता है तो इट्स अ वेरी स्क्रिप्ट ड्रिवन इंडस्ट्री. तो देयर इज अ डायरेक्टर, देयर इज अ प्रोड्यूसर, एंड देन मेनली देयर इज अ स्क्रिप्ट. देन यू आर इंस्पायर्ड ऑफ व्हाट टू डू एंड व्हाट टू डू. अभी ब्रीफ्स पे भी काम होता है कि ये स्क्रिप्ट है, 3 लोग बनाते हैं, 4 लोग बनाते हैं. आई हैव बीन ब्लेस्ड टू बी वन ऑफ द कंपोजर्स दैट गेट्स टू work on one situation and gets to be a part of the script. So it's all very inspiring all in all, and that is why I feel an artist is blessed. एक जिंदगी में आप 100 किरदार निभा सकते हैं. So when I do a Kabir Singh, I feel like a medical student who's studying in Delhi. Or when I do Veerati wedding, I know what 4 girls who are 30 who living in Delhi feel like, you know. So it's crazy that you get so many opportunities, and then that's what makes it fresh and musical. Yeah.
And then to be approached by somebody whose legacy has been fabulous movies, and Jackky being somebody, I think he is just so blessed कि उनकी हर फिल्म चाहे वो उसमें है नहीं है जो भी है, गाने जो है कहीं और चले जाते हैं in terms of having that connect. I find that so unique.
When I met him for the first time, I went to his office and he sat across and we connected instantly. There he is. Can you have a huge round of applause for him? So we connected instantly, and
It was love at first sight.
and there is a lot of likability about each other. I feel like that I'm working with my brother, and the best part is that he's an artist himself, and that's what makes him different from a lot of other people. Because I think an artist always seeks in his life, money is important, yes, but he always or she always seeks understanding. And when you get somebody on the same page who has the capability and vision to portray your music on a different level, actually, basically, it's all about making a song and somebody else valuing it and understanding what exactly it means.
Yeah.
Most of the times, there are some beautiful songs that go in vain because the other people don't understand. They're not at the same page. In this case, I see him being so passionate and visionary about all the music that he has, and to conceive something like this, and he's being an artist. I must tell you, this is something I'm saying on a very personal level. Jackky Bhai, that's what I love about him, that artist self of him is what makes him special and different. In being a label, he's only worried about pushing the music and trying to get that appreciation that he thinks in his mind, no? So
I tell you, what connects the two of you is the feel. Both of you are very feel people. In the moment, आपको जो लग रहा है, आप उसको लेके आगे बढ़ रहे हो.
Yeah, and it's very instinctive with him,
Yeah.
so that is what I like about him. Yeah.
And I'm guessing when it's about just music, do you feel that in your generation, sorry, it's like giving my age away, but in your generation, you need so much more understanding of not just the digital world, but how you're getting that platform and exposure, which he's so willing to give you. Because he's someone who not just understands the back end, but understands how much support music needs.
बहुत ज़रूरी है. एक आर्टिस्ट का काम होता है गाना बनाना. A musician is supposed to make songs. Today you are savvy with everything that happens. It's a great thing, but there has to be somebody who believes on you. इतने सारे avenues available हैं. आप हर 2 घंटे में एक गाना सुन सकते हैं. It's not like 1960s or 70s that you get a song in 3 months. Every 2 hours you can go to any portal and check out a song.
Yeah.
For an artist to reach a level, there should be a person to have a vision about something. And I can promise you that at Just Music, the vision that Jackky Bhagnani, everybody in this team has, is extraordinary. And it's not just about me or anybody. There is a trust that anybody has a good song, Just Music is the place to go because they'll push it and they'll make sure that it reaches where it deserves.
So on that note, I'm still going to ask you a Sindhi question. Your movie has got 300 crores, and considering the music is the reason that has happened with Kabir Singh, आपको कुछ मिल रहा है कि नहीं उससे? Okay, I think we should answer this offline. Jackky, already? That is a big deal. That's what we're trying to establish. Vishal, thank you so much. We're going to call you back on stage. What we're going to call the next artist. This is somebody I encountered at the BMC office. Sorry, I have to bring that out because it's so unusual to meet a musician, a composer, a person जो हर इंसान इस रूम में जो इंसान बैठा हुआ है ना, I can promise you आपको चेहरे को देख के बता सकेंगे कि आपको किस गाने पे नाचने का मूड होगा, आप कौन से गाने को लाइक करोगे. DJ Chetas. Okay, so firstly I want to say this, I'm so sorry, but even as RJ sometimes we can be ignorant कि this is the guy who's made Chowgada. It happens with us क्योंकि क्या है, you all your life you're saying DJ. How are you to know कि actually DJ composer भी हैं? So please don't hate me, but pick that mic up, both of you, and before anything else, honest to God, tell me, when was the moment you realized that you had a composer in you? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude to DJs, but I'm thinking maybe mixing music is, yeah, okay, you have an ear for music, but to know that you're a composer, ये कब हुआ?
Actually, हमने plan नहीं किया था. It just ऐसे ही हो गया. Actually, it just happened because there's a friend of ours, Azim. तो he called me and he's like, अरे bro, एक गाना है, नवरात्रि की पिक्चर है और और बचपन से मैंने I come from a मारवाड़ी फैमिली, सो क्लब वब देखा नहीं था कभी. बचपन में हमारे लिए क्लबिंग होता था 9 दिन नवरात्रि के. तो उसको पता है कि यार ये थोड़ा he'll be able to crack it सब. तो ऐसे ही उसने मेरे को रैंडमली ऐसे बोला, यार ये गाना क्रैक नहीं हो रहा है, तू ट्राई कर ले एक बार. Then he came to the studio and we made something. Yeah, we made something actually.
And I put Chowgada in between.
अच्छा.
So he hated the first part of the track and said Chowgada अच्छा है ये.
So 1 second, what do you know about Gujarati music and Gujarati words? What did you know about Chowgada?
By now I'm a master.
Oh really? Converted Gujarati.
Living with Chetas and Darshan, तो पूरा गुज्जू बनने वाला था.
That's true. Even he loves his Gujju talk and Gujju food. So you're saying you just chanced upon it because somebody was in dire straits और आप.
But actual story क्या है वो मतलब मैंने एक इंटरव्यू में बताया था, आज बताता हूँ. हमने बनाया था
1 second.
कमरिया.
ये रेडियो स्टेशन में नहीं बताया था आपने?
ये प्लीज बताओ.
ये हमने एक्चुअली बनाया था कमरिया फॉर नवरात्रि.
So you are the reason. You were making him a musician out of a DJ way before.
We made Kamaria for Navratri, and then what happened is it didn't fit into the situation. Yeah, it was called Pethal. So it didn't fit into the situation. जो उनकी मूवी की सिचुएशन रोमांटिक वाली थी तो वो फिट नहीं हुआ. और हम लोग तो रीमिक्स बनाए जा रहे थे. हमने तो ऐसे ही बोलते ना तुक्के में ऐसे ही डाल दिया था कि चलो ट्राई कर लेते हैं. और वो हुआ नहीं क्रैक. फिर हम बैठे रहे. सडनली वापस अजीम कॉल्ड अस कि यार अभी तक वो गाना क्रैक नहीं हुआ, तुम वापस ट्राई करो. देन वी मेड चौगाड़ा एंड देन कमरिया हैपेंड लेटर ऑन आफ्टर चौगाड़ा. थोड़े टाइम बाद जैकी कॉल्ड मी, इज लाइक ब्रो देयर इज अ ट्रैक विद यू, कैन वी लाइक लिसन टू इट.
It had to happen.
बट ऑन अ सीरियस नोट जैकी ने इतने सारे चेंजेस बताए जो गाने को बहुत हेल्प किए. Like we actually fought, like we didn't fight, we fought with them, with the lyricist and with Kumar Paji and
we're coming to that side of his maverickism, if there's a word
so
like that.
The song was actually going to be called as Pethalpur, but then we said कि नहीं हम लोग इसको कमरिया कर देते हैं.
But it helped the song actually eventually.
It actually helped.
Oh my God, and those moves that he managed. Lito, you want to tell us a bit about your connection with music? क्योंकि मैं सोचती हूँ Chetas is another level of हाँ ये गाना अच्छा. He knows how the science of it is. For you to do independent music कितना ज़रूरी है? Because this is going to give another face to musicians.
No, I'm also a DJ actually.
Yeah.
But my DJing took a back seat because I had some ear infection problem. So I started producing tracks. So we were producing it together. And then he told me कि चल ना try करते हैं Bollywood में कुछ होगा तो. So we started making scratches and everything, and then Azim thing happened.
But if you were given a chance to make independently whatever you feel like,
We're planning something actually.
how important is that for a musician? Because
It's satisfying actually. And yeah, I feel the artist in me would be satisfied, I think. with
yeah,
just
it's
music.
so true, man. That is so true. Suddenly I'm remembering Beethoven with your ear infection. You're going to go to another level of feel into the music. Since I think it's an era where you want to revive independent music, आपके लिए एक म्यूजिक वीडियो आपका बनेगा, वो प्रेजेंट होगा, कितनी एक्साइटमेंट है ऑनेस्टली,
बहुत ज़्यादा
है ना? और आप बचपन में इंडिपेंडेंट म्यूजिक उतना ही एंजॉय करते थे?
I love the 90s.
Yeah. But this one's a businessman, na?
Yeah,
Like the Madu.
hardcore.
I have met him at DMC office, and then I realized that this man is also responsible for very crucial things in the city. So you are basically making all of us beat to your tunes, and you're making sure that the Mumbaikars don't get beaten up on the roads. What all do you do?
We make roads and all, so गाली मत देना बारिश में. But
बहुत मिलने वाली है, बहुत शार आने वाली है. Everyone's standing in line outside to give you their bunch of complaints. But thank you so much. I really think, Chetas, this is such a beautiful coming together because there is a magic mantra here already, and now then there's this. He is literally the catalyst that's gotten you to becoming a composer.
we're coming out with this song with him, जो बाद में Jackky will tell you about.
Yeah, let's not give it.
It's actually really good.
Oh, let's not spill the beans just yet. Thank you so much, Chetas and Lijo. God, that name is so tongue twisting. All right, calling up next on stage, a beautiful voice that's going to be actually launched today, and she's got her first, a song with them, in fact. So Shreya Sharma stage pe aa jaiye, looking resplendent and just glowing like a 1000-watt bulb. Hello. Okay, now with you I need a whole new introduction. तो मुझे ऐसे लग रहा है कि मैं genuinely एक नए आर्टिस्ट के साथ शो कर रही हूँ. सबसे पहली बात, कितने साल की थी तुमने गाना गाया था?
When I first started singing,
Yeah, first song that you ever sang in your life, you thought, as a performer.
I was about 4.
What?
Yeah, my mom got me singing lessons because she noticed that I was just like humming.
Okay.
So she got me these. She got someone to come home and teach me.
Huh.
And she actually, Mom, if you're watching this, please don't kill me. She enrolled both me and my sister in these singing lessons. And we were both learning classical music. And then, the teacher, he went to my mom and he's like, your older one is good, but the younger one, she really has a talent. And my sister was 8 years old at this point, and she was just like, I don't want to learn with her, I don't want to do this. But that's how it started. And I think, slowly I started, like, my parents were always like, get up and sing, like, you know how you tell kids like to recite poetry.
Your entertainment नहीं है इस घर में, तो तुम डालो.
So they were always like that. My dad's a doctor, so I think the first time I actually sang in public was at one of his conferences, where there was some ghazal singer singing. I don't remember his name.
You were pretty bold and brazen, huh?
As a kid,
Very
yes,
confident.
I was. As a kid, I think I was pretty gutsy, and I went and I sang.
Till somebody even though Jackky is not intimidating, but he's got a huge legacy behind. Like that name, that man, that stature is something else. Was it intimidating meeting him when he approached you for this?
Yeah, it was, because the thing is, again, like his legacy in terms of music, whether he's always gotten something
Fresh,
very fresh,
new,
very
yeah.
new to the audience, whether it's
So reaction क्या था?
Hani or Kamaria. So I was nervous as hell. I was shaking and I was calling Omkar and I was like, what's happening? And so it was a little intimidating, but he's such a wonderful person and he was so warm and he's been a great mentor. So yeah.
Okay, now here's my question, and you've got to forgive me for asking you this, लेकिन ऐसे होता है ना जब कोई mainstream Bollywood में अगर किसी को launch किया जाए और या फिर a non-commercial film. For me, you're not being launched in Bollywood, लेकिन आपके लिए वो क्या मायने रखता है या नहीं रखता है? Because this is an independent platform.
I mean, I'm very honored because, again, like I said, to be with a team with Jackky and with his whole team, they've been so great. They've mentored us and They've guided us so well. So it's amazing, and you know, I think independent music is really growing as of now, and it's not just the future, it's actually the present. It is very much.
Actually, I'll correct you on that. It was the past, it is the present, and it will be the future forever.
Yeah, and it's gonna grow more in the future, especially with Just Music, because the label is all about, you know, justice to musicians, justice to music, and it's all about giving the musicians and the music their due, like doing justice to it, bringing independent music, independent work, and giving something new to the audience, giving the audience what they deserve.
And that's something this generation is constantly looking forward to. कितनी बारी कौन से गाने पे बहुत ज़्यादा नाची है जैकी के?
There's a new song coming up which I saw him dancing to, but I can't name it right now. I think you know you'll see it later. It's a remake. Can I say?
No.
I won't.
इशारा मिल गया तुम्हें?
I think no Ishara. I shouldn't, but he knows what I'm talking about.
You know what I really appreciate is you don't try and change her name because there's already a Shreya on the
I
scene.
actually got that advice from someone else. They're like, "Beta, tu naam badal le. Hai Shreya industry." So
No, and the fact that they supported you, that means they really are looking at original artists. Love you guys for this. Thank you so much, Shreya.
Thank you.
I'm going to move on to the next artist. Everybody, let's please put our hands together for our new talent. She needs all the encouragement that she can get. Miss Sharma. Alright, and calling on stage next, Rahul Jain. He's already done a lot of songs, but of course, with him to get associated with Just Music, I need to know why and how. Hello, man with the swagger, how are you? आप भी दिल्ली के हैं?
मैं इंदौर से
इंदौर से हो? The cleanest city in this country that we should aspire to be like. What do you think?
करेक्ट I'm really happy that Indore has become the cleanest city. अभी मैं इंदौर से आ रहा हूँ तो
Yeah. Despite that street that has what छप्पन भोग whatever क्या हुआ?
छप्पन सराफा
You.
lot of foodie things.
Amazing. Alright, so before we get into खाना, let's talk about the खाना. कैसे हुआ आपके साथ? Just. How did it just happen?
So it's a very interesting story. One of my dear friend Naveen Bhaiya, he introduced me to Jackky sir. There were 10 songs. एक बहुत ही interesting story है. 10 गाने play हुए थे Jackky sir को. And मेरा जो गाना था वो आखिरी में play हुआ था. And he was like gone कि 9 गाने सुन लिए बिल्कुल मज़ा नहीं आ रहा है. ऐसा मुझे पता चला था. And the 10th song he said yeah this song has something, and I got a call that राहुल ये गाना बहुत पसंद आया. And then I met him and
नहीं, so do you have one of those stories कि मैं बाथरूम में था या इधर था, क्योंकि फोन तो आजकल हमारे साथ हर जगह
हाँ ये तो मुझे याद नहीं है मैं कहाँ पे था, but I was really happy because his sense of music and जितनी भी movies मैंने देखी थी and जो तभी मैंने follow किया था, so I was really happy.
Were you creating your own sounds even before he contacted you?
Yeah. So मैंने इसके पहले बहुत सारी कुछ फिल्में भी करी थी as a composer.
Okay.
As a singer मैंने कुछ composers के लिए गाया था.
Okay.
And honestly मैं शुरुआत से ही I wanted to do independent music. I started doing independent music, but then I moved to Bollywood things, and जब मुझे पता चला कि इतना अच्छा concept है, इतना अच्छा platform है, then I was really happy and I'm really excited for the songs coming up with him.
What is the one thing? Tell me that one thing, क्योंकि you've been on both sides of the spectrum. मतलब आप independent music भी बना रहे थे, Bollywood भी कर रहे थे. The one thing that you really look forward to in Just, जो आपको लगता है कि सच में सही मायने में आर्टिस्ट को जस्टिस मिले.
So independent music is something जहाँ पे एक आर्टिस्ट को एक फ्रीडम रहता है.
हाँ.
आज जैसे मैं जैकी सर को कॉल करता हूँ that I created something. So मैं कुछ नया थॉट भी लेके आ रहा हूँ, कोई नया वर्ड लेके आ रहा हूँ, कुछ भी अलग करना चाह रहा हूँ. So he'll be happy and he'll be helping me out. And at the same time अगर मैं बॉलीवुड कर रहा हूँ जैसा कि विशाल ने कहा, बाकी लोगों ने कहा कि बॉलीवुड में it's pretty scripted, हमें स्क्रिप्ट पे बॉन्ड होके काम करना पड़ता है.
And those situations don't really vary as much.
Correct.
Yeah.
So यहाँ पे एक फ्रीडम है जो आर्टिस्ट करना चाहता है, अपने तरह का म्यूजिक जो करना चाहता है, जो खुद बनाना चाहता है. So I think ये एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म है जहाँ पे मैं और दूसरे आर्टिस्ट भी वो चीज़ें कर सकते हैं जो वो एक्चुअली करना चाहते हैं.
और मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि अब जब भी आपको एक नई धुन सूझेगी, आप उसको रेडी हो जाएंगे, तैयार हो जाएंगे बनाने के लिए.
बिल्कुल. सबसे पहले मैं इन्हें भेजता हूँ.
Thank you so much, Rahul. It's so wonderful to see you here.
Thank you so much.
And being a part of the artists that we're going to be presenting in Just First. Alright then, so the first song that you're going to be seeing very soon एंड द पीपल बिहाइंड इट, बस 400 मिलियन व्यूज प्लस, और मतलब क्या है इनकी लाइफ, एक ही गाना उन्होंने बना दिया, ऐसे उन्होंने छक्का मार दिए कि जैसे पहले ही मैच में आप बन गए विराट कोहली. लेट मी कॉल ऑन स्टेज द लंबरगिनी बॉयज, एंड व्हाट अ नेम. बिकॉज मैं हमेशा सोचती हूँ कोई भी शुभ कार्य हो, स्पेशली व्हेन आई राइट समथिंग, आई ऑलवेज राइट ओम. सो एक ओमकार जैसे बोलते हैं ना, ओमकार एंड बाबा जी आ जाइए, आ जाइए. नमस्ते जी, नमस्ते जी. आप बड़े रिस्पेक्टफुल हैं भाई, लंबरगिनी बनाने वाले हैं, इतने रिस्पेक्टफुल. आपको दिल्ली की छोकरियाँ अच्छी लगती हैं या मुंबई की?
फोकस है, लाइक सारा म्यूजिक कोशिश रहती है.
नहीं जी नहीं, ये आप बोल ही नहीं सकते ना, आपने शुरुआत ही ऐसे करी है जहाँ पे लड़की को आप लिफ्ट दे रहे हो या वो आना चाहिए, जो भी है. ये तो
जबरदस्ती, वो जबरदस्ती है.
यही है, यही
वो
है.
इतना लैम्बोर्गिनी चलाई है, चूड़ा दे दो.
इससे बहुत लड़कियों ने लिफ्ट मांगी है. He can't say it's true. Today he is tongue-tied.
लाइक कॉलेज के दिनों में तो गाड़ी थी नहीं.
अच्छा.
तो उसके बाद बस वीडियो में एक बार लैम्बोर्गिनी चलाने को मिली थोड़ी सी, तो वही बस बहुत अमेजिंग मोमेंट.
वही लिफ्ट मिली बस.
So basically that video was, भाई जो नहीं करने को मिला वीडियो में करवा दो भाई, बस है.
हाँ यस.
जहाँ खुशियाँ मिल जाती है.
और ऑनेस्टली एक गाने के साथ इतनी सक्सेस यार, यू नो, शादी हो, पार्टी हो, कुछ भी हो यार, ये गाना तो चलता ही है.
अमेजिंग, लाइक बहुत अच्छी चीज़ है. लाइक हम तो एज एन आर्टिस्ट बहुत खुश हैं, लाइक बहुत मोटिवेटेड फील करते हैं कि लाइक और ऐसे गाने बनाएं. लाइक इट्स अ ग्रेट थिंग, लाइक इट्स लाइक अ ब्लेसिंग. एंड आई विल, उससे मैंने बहुत सीखा, हमने बहुत सीखा. लाइक गाने ऐसे बनाने चाहिए जो लोग सुने, लोग एंजॉय करें, मेक्स देम फील बेटर. तो वही कोशिश है, लाइक और ऐसे गाने बनाएं जो कि यू नो ब्रिंग्स अप एक्साइटमेंट इन पीपल्स यू नो माइंड, एंड यू नो दे एंजॉय द सॉन्ग. एंड यही कोशिश है.
नहीं, गड्डी बहुत सुंदर थी, लड़की बहुत सुंदर थी, लेकिन गाने में जो मैजिक था, व्हाट डिड यू थिंक वर्कड? यू वांट टू टेल मी बाबा फर्स्ट?
इसके अंदर मैम ये था कि हम काफ़ी टाइम से लोगों को ये लगता है कि लैम्बोर्गिनी हमारा पहला सॉन्ग था, लेकिन हम काफ़ी टाइम से तकरीबन 4-5 साल से साथ हैं, तो हम काफ़ी मेहनत कर रहे थे. उसके बाद ये लैम्बोर्गिनी निकला.
अच्छा.
तो मेहनत और फोकस हमने बनाए रखा गानों के ऊपर, तो तब जाके लैम्बोर्गिनी निकला और काफ़ी लोगों ने अप्रिशिएट किया.
सो इट्स बेसिकली व्हेन यू कंसिस्टेंटली एड समथिंग, आपको पता है वो कैसे मैजिक करेगा.
True है.
क्या मैजिक
लाइक
करेगा?
इट्स लाइक अ कांस्टेंट एफर्ट. लाइक इसमें मैजिक का लाइक पता नहीं चलता, बट हैव टू कीप यू नो चेजिंग दैट, यू नो. सो
लाइक घोड़ा होता ना, वो रेस वाला.
हैव टू कीप चेजिंग दैट. सो दैट्स व्हाट इट इज.
And that घोड़ा has got you to this man.
Yes.
Honestly, क्या रिएक्शन था दोनों का? बताओ, ऑनेस्ट रिएक्शन बता दो.
मैम पहले तो बात बताएं, जैसे राहुल भाई के नवीन भैया हैं, वैसे हमारे एक नवीन भैया हैं
जी.
मतलब वही नवीन भैया हैं. तो उनके थ्रू जैकी सर से मिले थे.
जी जी. तो हमें याद है
एक नवीन भैया है, उनके भैया, इनके भी भैया.
तो उनके थ्रू मिले थे जैकी सर से, और काफ़ी मतलब सर से मिलके काफ़ी अच्छा लगा, क्योंकि इनकी विजन जो सी थी सर की हमें काफ़ी अच्छी लगी, और काफ़ी और लोगों से
डेफिनेटली लाइक जो हम सोचते थे सर वो ऑलरेडी वो चीज़ को समझ पा रहे
जी.
थे, जो हमारी लाइक म्यूजिक को लेके हमारे थॉट्स थे. तो सर उस चीज़ को अंडरस्टैंड कर रहे थे और पॉसिबिलिटीज दिखा रहे थे इस चीज़ में कि ये चीज़ हो सकती है. सो वी कुड यू नो गिव आवर बेस्ट, एंड वी नो द एंड रिजल्ट विल बी गुड. सो व्हाई नॉट जस्ट गिव आवर 100%.
एंड व्हाट, हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट इज इट फॉर यू? क्योंकि आपकी वीडियो ने ऑलरेडी कुछ अनइमेजिनेबल अचीव किया है, तो प्रेशर बहुत होता है ना, मेरा अगला गाना कैसे आएगा.
लाइक इस चीज़ में मेरे को याद है, लाइक जैसे ही लाइक हमारा लाइक अभी ये गाना लॉक ही हुआ था लैम्बोर्गिनी, वी वेंट स्ट्रेट इन द स्टूडियो एंड स्टार्टेड वर्किंग ऑन नेक्स्ट सॉन्ग. हमें पता था लाइक ऐसा कुछ होगा, लाइक कुछ भी हो सकता है. वी हैव टू बी प्रिपेयर, अपने गाने बनाते रहना पड़ेगा हमें.
अभी भी मैम लगे हुए हैं, अभी भी काफ़ी प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं और बस उसके ऊपर लगे हुए हैं. हम ये नहीं सोच रहे कि अपना अच्छा हिट होगा या कैसे जाएगा.
Exactly.
हमें बस ये है कि अपना बस स्टूडियो के अंदर टाइम दें और लगे रहे बस काम.
ऑन अ कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट नोट, एंड आई एम नोन फॉर दिस, ये आपका ये जो यहाँ पे आपने टैटू करा है, इस पे क्या जेंट्स लिखा है?
जेंट्स लिखा, बढ़िया गौर से जरा.
Gentle.
Yes.
Okay, I need chashma. Gentle. Why would you put that as a tattoo?
मैम 3 और 2 और है, डायमंड और एंकर.
Basically, when he goes on a date,
Okay, the type of boy that I am.
एक्चुअली ये है इसके पीछे.
Categorizing us.
I will be.
Oh God, Jackky. But really, boys, I really thank you, क्योंकि it's very tough, I think, in today's world, unless you don't get commercial success, it's tough for you to know कि क्या करना है, क्या करना है. और जैसे आप कह रहे हो ना, ब्लाइंडर्स के साथ प्यार से म्यूजिक बनाते जा रहे हो, और आप फिर जस्ट ऐसे ही जस्ट यहाँ पे आके आज ऐसे आप इतने बड़े म्यूजिक जर्नी का हिस्सा बन रहे हैं, फॉर ऑल द यंगस्टर्स जो हमें देख रहे हैं ऑनलाइन स्पेशली, आप क्या बोलना चाहोगे कि ये मूवमेंट आपको पता है, इसके पीछे की कहानी आपको पता है कि क्यों ये फ्यूचर है?
हमें ये लगता है कि अपना जितने भी हमारे साथ के जितने भी और म्यूजिशियंस हैं जो आना चाहते हैं आगे, तो अगर जो तो टीम वाले हैं उन्हें तो पहले मैं ये बोलूँगा कि वो टीम के साथ ना अपने आप को मतलब बना के रखें। ये मत सोचें कि यार मैं अकेला कुछ हूँ या दूसरा बंदा कुछ है, ये बिल्कुल नहीं दिमाग में लाना चाहिए। हम जैसे दोनों सोचते हैं अपने बारे में कि कभी भी अगर आप हमारे ट्रैक देखें, म्यूजिक के नीचे, लिरिक्स के नीचे और कॉम्पोजिशन के नीचे कभी भी ये नहीं लिखाता ओंकार और बाबा, दूर भी लिखाता है। तो टीम के साथ बने रहने में मेरे को लगता है भलाई है।
एंड कितनी कूल बात है कि आपसे शुरुआत हो रही है, क्योंकि जैसे दूरबीन आपको दूर की चीजें दिखाता है, दिस इज लिटरली पोरिंग इनटू द फ्यूचर। बस आपने चश्मा पहना भी है, नहीं भी पहना है, मैंने वो छोड़ना नहीं है बाबा।
बिल्कुल मैम, मत छोड़िए।
चश्मा पहना भी है, नहीं भी पहना है,
थोड़ा बहुत।
बट आई एम रियली एक्साइटेड। बहुत बड़ा सरप्राइज है आपके पहले वीडियो में, मैंने सुना है। नहीं बोल सकते
तो आप बस सरप्राइज खोलिए मत।
दूरबीन आप अपनी जगह ले लें। We are so proud and so excited to see the first video. We can't show you much of it today, but thank you boys. God bless. And now for the boy who has this golden Midas touch with music. I don't know what it is, but जब भी कोई गाना इनके पास आता है, I promise you this, the reach of a song मेरे हिसाब से इस जब आपके ड्राइवर से लेके आपके घर पे जो कुक हैं से लेके आपके मम्मी से लेके आपके दादी माँ भी सुन रही हो ना, मतलब ये गाना नहीं है भैया, ये म्यूजिक असली चल रहा है। So Mr. Jackky Bhagnani, just come up on stage because if Sindhis are known to be great businessmen, you have the heart for music all the way. Thank you. Oh God. That just gave me something very strange.
ये मेरी बुजुर्ग हैं।
जी मैं अपना आशीर्वाद देती ही आती हूँ। जय माता दी।
ये मेरी पहली फिल्म से मुझे सपोर्ट कर रही है रेडियो से।
No, I seriously था। You know, it's incidental, Jackky, that when we met first, आप actually माता के दर्शन के लिए होके आए थे वैष्णो देवी. Do you remember that? For your first film, you had gone for the blessings. Alright, please take that mic and before anything.
मुझे लगा किसने देखा माता के दर्शन तो कोई तो
Please take that mic. He's saying कल किसने देखा माता के दर्शन, मैं तो ले लूँ.
Hello, yeah.
When did you discover that you have this golden touch with music? मतलब किसी ने आपको बोला होगा कि भाई हो क्या रहा है यार, bro, what's up with you? Like everything that you're doing, the music is going up there.
So, you know, there's a story basically that so I was 150 kilos.
Yeah.
So I lost weight and I of course wanted to become an actor.
Sorry to ask you this, but when you were going through that phase, and there's a lot of depression which nobody will talk about as much, but you've been very kind enough to, did music help you in a big way? And
Of course. So there's a funny thing where my sister is right here and my cousins and friends. Hrithik Roshan was launched. I was in the 9th standard and I was 150. तो मैंने देखा वो ये वेव कर रहा है. तो I learned the wave and he was my द्रोणाचार्य on TV. तो टीवी में रिमाइंड प्ले करके मैंने वो किया. मैं अपने दोस्तों के पास गया कि गाइस मैं ये सेम कर सकता हूँ. तो मैंने किया और बिकॉज इतना फैट था ना कुछ दिखा नहीं. तो उन्होंने बोला यार कुछ वेव दिखा नहीं हमको. तो मैंने बोला यार ये तो मतलब गड़बड़ हुई है. एंड ऑफ कोर्स इट्स डिप्रेसिंग, इट्स डिस्टर्बिंग. People judge you, and I feel obesity is as bad as cancer, because you know physically you can't move, you know.
you can enjoy half the things that you want to.
Nothing fits you.
Shopping is boring.
So, anyways.
No, so what I'm trying to get to is कि music तो obviously इसलिए आपका साथी था ना तभी, and that's why you want close to.
It was like हाथी मेरे साथी. So music was my साथी and. That's actually, if it's not for music, I would not be here, honestly. Music is what kept me out of depression, and luckily never had suicidal feelings. It's all because of music. My mom used to say कि यार आज जागरण है, तो please dance करने मत लगना.
You're kidding?
Because वो ना वो automatically beat पकड़ने लगता है.
Man, you've got the same thing as I am.
My best friend Gautam जो है, he'll validate that.
Yo.
They call me चाबी का बंदर.
Jingle पे भी डांस करते हैं भाई. So were you one of, you might not be very proud of your body, sorry, jiggling along with the music. So did you rock yourself up in the room and actually dance?
Of course.
All by yourself?
Of course. Full basanti.
Full basanti.
Full basanti mode.
And then you make sure कि आपकी music पर अब पूरी दुनिया नाचे.
यार वो तो मेरा ऐसा इंटेंशन नहीं था, बट there's a story जो मैं कह रहा था. तो मेरा पतला हो गया, रिएक्शन वैक्शन करना है, थोड़ा करना है. तो मुझे लगा सब गा रहे हैं आजकल, सब एक्टर्स गा रहे हैं, तो जैसे ये टैलेंटेड लोग गाते हैं, मुझे लगा मुझे भी गाना है. तो मैं गुरुजी के पास जाने लगा कि गुरुजी मुझे गायकी सीखनी है. विशाल सर गायकी, राइट, गायकी सीखनी. तो मैं 3 महीना रेगुलरली गया सुबह रियाज करने, और 3 महीने बाद गुरुजी ने बिठाया, चाय वाय पिलाया, और बोला बेटा कल से मत आना, तुम्हारा कुछ नहीं हो सकता.
No way.
बट मैंने वो खुन्नस ले लिया. मैंने बोला कि यार मैं अगर क्रिएट नहीं कर सकता तो क्यूरेट तो कर सकता हूँ.
Wow. So you're one of those who sees अगर ये मेरी weakness है मैं इसको strength कैसे बनाऊँ? That's how you work.
And I must say that this inspiration I've had from 3 people, my father of course, and Mr. Bachchan, where I was told, and this my dad told me, I don't know what's the factual about it, that because he had asthma, so whenever he lost his breath, he would say it with a puff of air, and that became a style. So that was basically because it's all about how you make your weakness into your strength. And yeah.
It's so funny, it's so beautiful. And why did Just strike you? I mean, I get it, आप picture बनाते हो, कितनी चीजें करते हो, you also are a mastermind behind a lot of the process behind filmmaking. Why would you suddenly say, let me just start making just music? And this is purely for the musicians, for the singers. It's just something that you want to do for them. And that's quite selfless.
So I'll tell you the reason. One, I love music, I love dancing. Primarily, I'm an artist at heart. And I just thought that there's a huge vacuum for a label to come out where they can think from the artist point of view first.
Yeah.
And I've been very honest to everyone sitting here on the first row, saying that, listen guys, मैं यहाँ charity करने नहीं बैठा हूँ. So I'll not lie to you. But yes, if I win, you win with me.
Yeah.
And we are all in it together. It's all going to be one team. And if I make, you make. And
that's one thing that's not happened in India in a big way. So are you changing that face?
I don't want to say that.
Okay, not now.
I don't want to say that. But yes, of course, the whole idea is, see, also as an actor, I would never want to be choked.
Okay.
So I don't want any of my artists to feel that, oh, now I'm signed up with Just Music and I can't breathe anymore. I want them to feel that they are signed up with me and they can still breathe and still fly and still work with everyone else, and it's going to be a big happy family where we all grow together.
Okay, now you have to spill the beans on the story of Kamaria. He said, Chetas said you gave him a lot of inputs, which means kahin na kahin creative process maybe I'm involved to.
So I just want to say, a lot of people are saying JJust Music and people think it's because of my name. That's a coincidence. It was not planned like that. 2 J's because 1 J is for Just Music and no other nonsense. No politics, nothing, just music. And the other J is for justice towards music artists and music lovers, so Just Music.
I'm so glad. I mean, we have Lata Didi fighting from her ages till date and everybody for music. So I'm actually looking forward to what's going to be different with this. But I still want to know, how do you creatively compose a song, co-compose?
I'm not co-composed at all. I tell you, I am the Janta. I am the ear who keeps fighting.
There's another J also, Char J.
I'm born on 25th December, by the way. So there's also another J. Coming back to Chetas. So Chetas and Lijo again, there was Darshan, there was Kumar Paji, and so first I got to know that I want to work on this folk song called Pethal. And I got to know from Azim that Chetas is working on it. And because I'm tom-tomming Justice and Just Music, I thought it's only fair and ethical that I call him. We are all from the same fraternity, and I call Ayush. And they were very generous to say that, listen guys, we are not using it, we are going with Chogada. And there's another song called Rantari, and this song is open. So I called Chetas and Lijo and I said, would you guys want to work with me on this? And they were very, very happy. So I went. Originally they were calling it Pethal, and I said that, it's a very, very strong Gujarati folk.
Yeah.
We've all danced to it. I feel if you call it Kamariya and you make it slightly more pan-India, everyone in India will also relate with it.
Correct.
And they will be able to connect with it because it's like, of course, music has no language,
Yeah.
but if I understand it a little more,
Yeah.
then you just reach out to a more wider set of audience.
And this is going to be different from what we see in Bollywood. You're definitely asking them to present a whole different gamut of tunes and the way they present themselves. This is their identity out there.
Of course, of course.
Completely.
It's music first, everything else second.
And we have 10 artists to begin with, right?
Right.
More?
It's just a beginning.
Oh, it's just the beginning. With that, should we launch the motion logo which we did this morning on YouTube? Do you want to unveil it first?
I want to say something about Lamborghini. And Naveen Bhaiya.
कौन है भाई? जगत को मिला दो।
नवीन भैया जो सबके भैया हैं, तो नवीन भैया का मुझे फोन आया।
अच्छा।
उस टाइम पे मैं एक फिल्म प्रोड्यूस कर रहा था, दिल जल्दी तापसी पन्नू के साथ।
Okay.
और मुझे नवीन ने कहा कि आप हमेशा नया गाना नए लोगों को चांस देते हैं, पूजा एंटरटेनमेंट इज ऑलवेज नोन फॉर वर्किंग विद फर्स्ट टाइमर्स लाइक हिमेश रेशमिया, सचिन जिगर, साजिद वाजिद एंड सो ऑन सो फोर्थ. दैट्स ऑलवेज वर्कड विद फर्स्ट टाइमर्स. दैट्स वेयर आई गेट इट फ्रॉम. सो ये एक दूरबीन बैंड है, दूरबीन बॉयज हैं. आई डिडंट नो देयर नेम एट दैट पॉइंट एंड दे सेंट मी Lamborghini and I was like, यार ये तो माइंड ब्लोइंग गाना है, ये गाना तो हमें यूज करना चाहिए. For whatever reason, it didn't go in Dil Jangli. And 6 months later, it came out and it became huge. So when we decided to start Just Music, I reached out to Naveen and I said, where are those boys? Let's meet them because I see. So everyone who came up on stage before me, you must have noticed, they are pure heart, pure soul. And I guess that's what we want to bring. And that's what Just Music is all about.
Bless you, bless this endeavor. Let's just show them the motion logo that we've actually launched this morning. Stepping aside, guys, are we ready?